Hi, I'm Johnny Profane. Welcome to this first podcast of Autistic as Fuck Out Loud. These are my stories. Surviving 7 decades of autism. That's a shit ton of meltdowns. If you're autistic, love one, work with some, or just can't figure out if you are one, you found a safe place. Let's start off with the biggest puzzle of all. Can autistic and non-autistic folks live, work, and love together without hurting each other? Real talk, some tough. But I think you'll find inspiration here and some survival strategies that you may want to share. I call this one Note to a Younger Autistic Friend. Note to a younger autistic friend corrected by a teacher for being, well, autistic. Sweetie, sometimes it doesn't pay to be autistic. I am the worst autist in the world. I try to express concern. 9 times out of 10 comes out preachy. You touched me with your story. I'm trying to write you like a grandpa, with love. I'm 67. I can't begin to count the number of similar stories of my own that sprang into my mind as I read yours. I'd like to tell you it gets better, but it's more complex than that. Humans don't change, autists don't change. Cats never become dogs. Neither needs to be cured, or, apparently, can be. What changes is a long, slow process of acceptance and accommodation. You slowly learn to find humans who are a better fit. You enjoy their company, for however long. They enjoy your company, for however long. My wife and I live separately, yet deeply, deeply in love. That may be what we love most about each other. Even though it's wrong, weird, just not right. It is so hard to find our autistic joy. Everything and everyone in this society, including family, friends, teachers, bosses, doctors, priests, therapists, everyone has been taught from birth precisely the wrong cultural messages to help us autists thrive. With obvious rare exceptions. Please excuse my dramatic hyperbole. I guess you get what I mean. All right. So this autistic grandpa has been known to exaggerate from time to time. But we can't bark like dogs and engage in their disgusting rituals and go out and play with all the other dogs just so they'll like us, or to make our parents happy. So we're not disappointing children, unreliable besties, students who don't live up to their potential, non-team players, hypochondriacs, sinners, or shudder, borderline personalities. We're just not good dogs. We're extraordinary cats, doing the impossible. Surviving in a dog's world, one day at a time. But it's more complex than that. Everybody knows a cat and a dog who love each other like brothers. And I know a very few neurotypical humans who I am certain were separated from me at birth. But also, I've come to mostly favor the company of other metaphorical cats and similar felines. Nearly all of my intimates are autistic, ADHD, schizophrenics, or similar neurodivergencies. Or there's someone who already loves someone with similar differences. And sometimes there are those rare humans who like autists, cat and dog soulmates. How did I make my way? I simply followed my rare moments of bliss and reduced the much more frequent experiences of pain, because I had no one else to guide me for 63 years. So I gradually added more forbidden experiences like special interests, stimming, isolating when necessary, things I was discouraged, even punished for as a child, as a teen, as an adult. And I gradually deleted other experiences that were the right thing to do. Career expectations, pursuing perfection, seeing folks who I felt bad around, including family. At first, I did so guiltily, because it was always wrong. And I moved slowly through trial and error, because frankly, I learn slower than the average bear, and I am autistic. So I'm usually the last one to know I'm in pain or bliss, because poor interoception and alexithymia. Like many autists, it's hard for me to feel what's going on inside physically or emotionally. But I plodded on steadily, maybe even doggedly, and eventually, joyfully. I now have few friends, but I have more love than I've ever known in my life, and can show more to them and to others, all of which gave me autistic joy, eventually. I hope it's different for you. That's a wrap. Very first episode of Autistic as Fuck Out Loud. There are gazillions of podcasts out there, and yet you chose to listen to this one to the very end. That means a lot. Thank you. Next week, I'll mix personal revelation with a little inspiration about finding your own autistic joy. It may be easier than you think. Want to learn more? Check out my posts, paintings, poems, music, politics, and more at www.autisticaf.me. One last thing. If you enjoyed this podcast, maybe see some future potential in it, please share this link on social media, or better yet, mention it to a friend. By the way, that is my cat, my best soulmate at the moment, except for my wife, Rusty Face in the background, doing a star turn on this episode. And I've waited my whole life to say this as a musician. Catch you on the flip side.